Hello everyone, welcome to the another session on Helm in practice with example. In this video, we will try to understand Helm structure. For that one, first we will create a Helm chart with help of the command Helm create. With command Helm create Helm demo chart, and this will create a demo chart for me, and we can open the chart on the Visual Studio Code and check it. So here my demo chart got created, Helm demo chart, and if you look at this, there are multiple files it has created. So inside the chart folder there is nothing. Then there is a template folder, it has got bunch of files. Then there is a Helm ignore file, chart file, and value.yaml file. So we will look into each of these file one by one and try to understand what this file means. Each Helm project is called the Helm chart. So in our case, this is the Helm demo chart. This is the one project that we created, and that is a Helm chart. Now let us look into a file called chart.yaml. So Helm uses a Golang language for creating chart, and we may not need to understand all the syntax of this language, but whichever we need to understand or learn, we will learn it. Okay, so chart.yaml has the API version, and again, like a Kubernetes, this also contains some API version, and Helm is also into the active development. So in the future the version may change, and you can go to the helm.sh website and you should be able to get the latest version. Then you can whichever the name that you have provided about the chart, this name will appear here. Then you can provide your own description. Then the type of the chart, there are two type of the chart. One is the application chart and another is a library chart. So application chart is the one we can deploy, so that is why this is the chart that is mainly used, and the library chart is kind of a utility chart. So you can create your utility chart, but it does not contain any kind of template, so that cannot be packaged and deploy. So library chart can be added as a dependency into your application chart. Then you can provide your own version. So when we create a chart and when we package the chart, this chart will have the version, and that version is this one, like whatever the version we provide about the chart. And there is a API version that can be used for, like in the application, your whichever the application that you are using inside the deployment.yaml, here you can provide a detail about that. For example, here this is the chart. Here if you look at this, see here it has the image has some kind of repository, and it also has got tag, and it is also using, if no tag is available, and then it will take the default version of the chart API version. So generally whichever the default like image or something that we want to pull, we can provide that as a part of the app version here. Okay, so this is all about a chart.yaml file. Then there is a Helm ignore file. So like other programming language, we have the ignore file. Similar to that Helm also has got a Helm ignore file. So when we create a chart and when we package that chart, whichever file we don't want to include as a part of the package, we can define it right here, and those file will not be included as a part of the Helm package. Then there is a folder called templates. In this template folder, we define all different kind of templates. For example, deployment.yaml. So here the deployment templates gets created, and the values for the deployment may come from values.yaml, or there are different objects as well, like the chart objects, release object, and all those objects are there. And those can be also, there can be some predefined templates we can create, and those also can be added. So all the files except underscores files and the node files, all the files that we define inside the template, Helm will create a one object for you. For example, this is the deployment object, then there is another horizontal pod auto scaling object, then there is a ingress objects that created, then there is a service object that gets created, then there is a service account object. So these are all the Kubernetes objects that Helm creates. So when we install the chart, what it does is it picks up values from the values.yaml and also some of the predefined Helm objects from those, and also some of the predefined the templates that we defined. From that one, it picks up the values. And for example, if you look at it here, include Helm demo chart and the full name. So the full name may come from somewhere here. So here, if I look at this, there is a Helm demo chart full name, and inside that one there are some values being defined. So that gets added as a part of the deployment.yaml. Then again there is a value.yaml and pod annotation, right? So here if I look at it, inside the values.yaml, I may have pod annotation, and it will fetch the values from this place. So this how Helm will fetch all the values and creates the objects. So that is the beauty of the Helm chart. So all these files we look into it. Then there is a node.txt files. So node.txt file is a file that we use for creating when we chart gets created, and when gets installed, whichever the status of the chart, with the status of the chart, it also can provide you some more description about the chart. For example, get the application URL. So when the chart gets installed, it may provide you some more information about the chart. For example, let me try to run this chart and show you that how it will look into. So I am inside a Helm in practice folder. Here I can see Helm install, then I give some name of my chart. So let's say Helm demo chart, and where is my chart located? So it is inside the Helm demo chart. So when I run this, I see some information. So these all the nodes are coming from node.txt file. So that is the one that I was discussing about. So here, so all the detail about the nodes is going to appear from nodes.txt file. Then there is a test folder here. Inside that you can define your own test and put it inside, and Helm will try to execute those threads for test for validity of the chart. Then there is a one folder called the Helm chart folder. So when we create a chart, we also can have a subchart. So when we create a complex application, there can be so many chart we may create, and it may be possible that one chart that we create may be dependent on another chart. So those dependent chart will appear here, and the information about all the charts we need to provide here as a part of the dependency. So this chart will be taken as a part of the dependency, and you should be able to take it as a dependent chart and install it. If you remember, in a previous video we discussed about the Avengers application Helm chart. So here I had two application, Iron Fist and the Red Hood, and I want to install everything together. So what I did is I created a Helm chart inside that one, and these Avengers is taking the dependency of Iron Fist and Red Hood. So here in the chart.yaml I define the dependency of that chart, and then when I install, when I package it, it will create those package tgz file for that package, and it will club everything together and create the chart. So this is how we can create a complex chart. So again, as I discussed, all the dependencies we define inside the chart.yaml file, and when we install the chart or when we build a chart, those chart will be packaged inside the main chart as a dependent chart, and this is how we can create the whole package for the Helm. We discussed different components of the Helm chart, and if you look at it, as we discussed, there is a chart inside that one, there is a chart folder, there is a template folder, and there are bunch of file inside the template folder. Then we discuss about the Helm ignore, chart.yaml and values.yaml, and we also discuss about which are all these different files. So I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you for watching this video.